Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They'll operate out of split backs. On the run, it's Nubin. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Iowa's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Cooper. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On the run, it's Newman. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them to crawl, and you do whatever you can.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. That brings them to within 1.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Draws the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The give to the single back. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Running back searching for a hole. The ball squirts free. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Touchdown, Iowa! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fires left. It's caught. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find...
Oh, what a move to get open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Bond. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to the running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Darren, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll do it himself. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the counter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Breaks the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Kennick is having connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They try to get it outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and
no chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the outside to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. It just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. In Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking for a crease to the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Caught in the backfield, it's Newman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch, it's Pickett. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his target down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. They load their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. I just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Nubin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They send the tight end in motion. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Reels it in down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking deep. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Finds his man down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Patterson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 40. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting him in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Mendoza. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.